Your blood sugar levels are a direct result of your diet. Yes, genetics and other lifestyle factors can play a role, but diet is number one. And just how there are certain foods that will raise your blood sugar, there are other foods that can help to lower it. If you want to lower your blood sugar and reverse prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, or insulin resistance, you need to look at what you're eating, even if you think you're eating healthy. Yes, certain medications such as metformin and insulin can temporarily slow the rise of your blood sugar and even lower your fasting numbers to an extent, but they don't address the root cause. One of the best foods you can eat if you have high blood sugar is whole eggs. Eggs are a good source of protein, healthy fat, and fat-soluble vitamins. They also contain next to no carbohydrates, and all of these factors combined make them extremely effective for lowering blood sugar. If you have high blood sugar, maybe you've been diagnosed with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, or maybe you've just been told that your blood sugar is borderline high, this is because you've been eating too many foods that raise blood sugar too often. The foods that raise blood sugar the most are sugar and carbohydrates. And this is both processed and natural sugar and carbs. Carbohydrates are made up of sugar molecules. When we eat foods that are rich in them, they are broken down into sugar, and this causes our blood sugar to go up. In small and infrequent doses, this isn't an issue at all. But when we are eating these foods frequently and in large quantities, the cells in our body that are meant to store sugar are already filled up, and they start to reject it. This is known as insulin resistance because the cells are actually resisting insulin, which is the hormone that is transporting the sugar. And when our cells are not taking in the sugar, it stays in our bloodstream and will eventually cause our fasting blood sugar to become elevated. And this is why eggs are so great. They do not raise blood sugar, and they contain nutrients that support metabolism. Avocados are great for blood sugar because they contain fat, fiber, and potassium. When you're trying to lower your blood sugar, eating enough fat is critical. Not only does it not raise blood sugar, but it slows down the digestion of nutrients that do. And slower digestion means less of a spike to our blood sugar, which is a good thing. For example, when you pair avocado with toast, which is a food that is mainly carbohydrates, the blood sugar response is less drastic than eating that toast on its own. But avocados have the additional benefit of being rich in potassium. And fun fact, they actually contain more potassium than bananas do, with less of the sugar. Potassium is an electrolyte that plays a role in how our pancreas releases insulin. Remember that insulin is the hormone that takes excess sugar from our bloodstream to our cells. Low potassium has been linked to an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. Apple cider vinegar is one of the easiest ways to lower your blood sugar. Vinegar slows down the digestion of carbohydrates while also enhancing our cells' ability to accept sugar. By drinking 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in water before a meal, you can significantly lower the blood sugar response. And this is a good tool if, let's say, you're going to be eating out and you're not quite sure what's going to be on the menu. Or if you do know what you're eating, but it's going to be a meal higher in carbohydrates. Just drink apple cider vinegar in water up to an hour before you have that meal, and you're good to go. Another way to use apple cider vinegar is to have it before bed. This has been shown to lower fasting blood sugar numbers in a matter of days. And I'm curious to know how many of you currently have apple cider vinegar in your routine. I know if you've been watching my videos for a while, you've probably heard me speak about it. But let me know down below in the comments if you currently use it and any changes to your blood sugar that you've noticed. And topping off the list of foods you should eat every day is coconut oil. Coconut oil is amazing for cooking, and you can also add it to your coffee or smoothies as well. And here is why it's great. First off, it is 100% fat, so it doesn't raise blood sugar, and it also slows down digestion of foods that do. It is also rich in stearic acid, a type of fat that can help our cells absorb glucose and lower blood sugar. An added bonus is that stearic acid also promotes fat loss. You might have seen stearic acid sold as a weight loss supplement before, and it's because of this reason. But you can get it naturally from coconut oil as well. Coconut oil is also one of the best sources of a type of fat known as MCT, or medium chain triglyceride. This type of fat is digested differently than other types of fat are. It gives our bodies immediate energy, it promotes fat metabolism, and it can help to lower blood sugar. Now, before we wrap up, I want to quickly thank today's sponsor, Squarespace. It is thanks to companies like Squarespace partnering with me that I am able to put out as much free content as I do. So if you need a website, listen up. You can get started with one of their professional templates and then customize the look, update content, and add features to fit your needs. If you have physical, digital, or service products to sell, Squarespace has everything you need to start selling and accepting payments online. And the best part is you can use their analytics tool to grow your business. Learn where your site visits and sales are coming from and analyze what channels are most effective. Head to squarespace.com/healthcoachkate to start your free trial. And when you love it and decide to launch, make sure to use code healthcoachkate. Thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Thanks guys for watching. I will see you next time.